showdown, and wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and he's made a royal.
Oh my god.
I mean, King Queen might even be a better call than his hand because...
And this is a cutoff open from Andrew with 9-10 suited, and Arash in the big blind wakes up with the ace queen suited, 3 bets, perfectly reasonable.
Oh,
now,
wow.
would you? Oh, yeah, calls the free bet, and then you have this flop.
This could be
So
monstrous.
how do you navigate this, David?
I think this is a big one here. Arash has obviously gone for the 3-bet with the ace queen suited, and Andrew going nowhere with the 9-10 suited at this stack depth, nor should he. And then they have both flopped flush draws with overcards. This one could be played slow, it could be played fast. I suspect Andrew could take this one upstairs here facing C-bet on Andrew now. Okay, yes, now we have confirmation the bet has come in from Arash of 100. So call is reasonable, raise is very reasonable. Feeling very similarly, 2 overs, backdoor wheel. Go with this flush draw. Just comes with call right now. His hand has showdown. That's the difference here. Andrew doesn't have showdown. And wow. Oh my gosh. Could you find a more vicious turn card?
This indeed is a very bloody moment about
900 in the middle already. Wow, it goes check, check. How does Andrew find a check there? How does Andrew find a check there? And a 4th club on the river is definitely going to save him. It's also a board pairing 8. Wow. Arash going to come for value here, maybe 500-600. He will get called occasionally by Andrew, who's going to certainly have a think about it. But this one could have got so bloody on the turn. That turn check is way above the rim there from Andrew. Would fully have expected a barrel of 600-700 there, and maybe we were getting it in for stacks on this river. What has just happened?
Whoa, what?
How is there only 900 in this pot?
No.
Funny as we get down the streets, the opportunities for exploiting.
2 real ones now. Zeb with the ace queen against Andrew, who has the loosest image with the ace king.
Does indeed. And with the antes, definitely folding being the only wrong option. Without the antes, this is actually the one that always surprises me, that can let it go, which feels awfully nitty, but definitely with the antes, that is no longer an option.
Now, awkward for Zeb because he does have no pair right now and heavily blocks the kind of king X that would maybe take this line. So he's going to stick around here to the small bet. Obviously, that's fine right now. Andrew not charging much, but he's going to charge a lot now on the turn. Going to look to get stacks in by river. Feels like a very natural sort of like 250 this street.
Yeah, so interesting with the sizings. I guess we have to pick a size where we're still happy to barrel aces and queens, like such a core part of our advantage that we have those hands that Zebra probably doesn't. So imagine 2/3. Getting too greedy with your king, your trips here, and just sizing your hands is probably a bit of a mistake. But looks like Andrew's found exactly that, 2/3.
If he does let it go, it's going to be sticky. Question I always ask myself in these spots is like, what are my better calls? How do you feel in that regard here?
Yeah, it's really tough to know how thin people are going to go for value. There's a bunch of live players, like even some live regs, that are going to miss some value with like hands even as strong as queens or jacks on this river and just check back too scared that they've narrowed their ranges to trips and only, which just isn't the case. You do have to make sure you get value with those hands. And as soon as someone starts missing those, now Zeb's hand actually becomes a much better bluff catcher because your focus fully shifts towards blocking trips. I feel like that's the only value that they're going to bluff. The other consideration is where they're going to bluff. It's probably going to be spades. They're probably range betting with flop. And most of their barrels, their bluffs are going to be from the spade region. So important to not have spades, and then blocking the king is probably second most important. So it is actually fairly reasonable to consider Zeb's hand. But the over weighting question is always, are they over bluffing or under bluffing? And I do think it's hard to just triple off and over bluff these trip boards because it just feels like you get snapped so often.
Longest tank of the night so far, and understandable for all the reasons outlined. This ace queen Not an auto fold by any means. Certainly will be good in some number of worlds. I think you picked out maybe one of the most interesting aspects to it, which is the unblocking of spades. He has made the call, unfortunately, for Zeb. It's not been a good day at the office so far today.
Yeah. And to be honest, hats off to him that he can put that call in, because I do think his hand's a reasonable candidate. Pretty scary at high stakes. I've been in multiple games in America in casinos that have later been found out to be cheated. So I am all for any security measures. So yeah.
Was it? Did Ken 3-bet this on the button? I didn't pay attention because I was too distracted by the pitching style conversation.
Yes, almost certainly from this pot size. So it's going to go master open 25, securities call, and then squeeze on the button from Ken. Cool. And Ken gets rewarded with top pair, top kicker. Sevens with the diamond is going to be tempted to come along. Apparently so is the fours with the diamond. I think with the sevens, obviously once master's called, now I'll have to fold. I think if we were going heads up, like with all the backdoor potentials, could be tempted. Obviously the fours didn't have the straight draws to go with it. Does turn the diamond though, so even with fifth under pair, manages to still retain 25% equity. And Ken now has a decision. We want to use smaller sizes on these flush completing turns just because fairly equal in who has the most amount of flushes, but we still want to bet aces, kings, ace, queen probably. So those hands are obviously less valuable now with the flush out there, and therefore to push that advantage we use a much smaller size. So coming in for about half pot here, slightly less, 225, that 40% size, because the flush is out there. And could perhaps make master want to stick around. And if Ken did have a hand like ace king with a diamond, wow, that is a power move. What a play! And this is going to put
why he's
Ken in. There it is, snap fold, top pair, top kicker, straight into the bin. Oh, he's so pleased with himself, and so he should be.
Oh my
it.
God.
What a player!
Oh my,
Wow,
well.
Table loves it.
Absolute.
And I cannot blame Ken for snap folding. I think I would too.
And we are joining the action mid-hand on Andrew. Who will flat and Daniel was calling. So not bad flop for ace jack. Also not bad for king 10 with the backdoors. The sevens will move out of the way to let these two players battle it out. Very hard to continue with pocket sevens on this type of board. But the king 10 with the gut shot and the backdoor definitely coming along here. Who needs to think about how much is this turn bet going to be? And Arash can only not really going to be able to 4-bet this after having 3-bet pre. He's going to think that there's a lot of ace queens, part of that, king 10s obviously, pocket jacks, pocket queens, there's aces. I'm not feeling too confident with those two pairs after that turn card. That knight hasn't really changed anything that wasn't already there on the turn. And I think he might end up checking that turn again and calling a c-bet. A block bet would be quite good as well, but again, I wonder. And as I'm contemplating what he would do,
My guess is that in theory he actually could fold this hand and maybe should. Although against me it's kind of questionable. I think actually Ace King makes for a better call here because you probably really do want to block King 10. I mean, King Queen might even be a better call than his hand because you block then like Ace Queen and King 10 again.
you have done these huge overbet bluffs a number of times when you had the absolute nuts, or close to the nuts.
Sorry about the cough, everyone, by the way. I had a cold a few weeks ago and I still can't get rid of the lingering, unpleasant leftover cough.
Sparkling water in the booth.
Alex, you're a superstar.
I try to look after my guests. Did he call?
He called.
Ah, I think this is the first time I've seen him lose all of his chips.
7-4.
My face just now exploded.
7-4 diamond. 7-4 of spades folding the cutoff, like, actually is maybe a little bit on the tight side. Like, I would be so tempted to try to get in there, especially when you got Dave on the button and you get to maybe get the hand
I
with
mean,
him.
look, he's getting some
Yeah,
premiums here.
Ace Queen is Ace Queen is legit. And
Ooh.
well, a jack here would make life very exciting.
Oh boy,
Right on cue.
this is
See,
from space.
See, you know
Where
how,
the hell did that come from?
you know how I was saying earlier that sometimes I just wake up and wish I was Dave or wish I could spend a day inside Dave's head. Like, this is why. This just really is why.
He's going to get max value, unfortunately. From
The thing that's also really, really grim here is that the flop checked around, so Joe is just never going to put... I mean, not never, but he's so rarely going to put Dave on Ace Queen.
and the 9 of clubs there.
Because he's going to think that Dave is going to... Like, he's going to think that Dave is going to... he's going to think that Dave is going to, like, continuation bet, like, all his Ace Queen on the flop because it's so natural to do. Dave checking back the flop could really make him a pile of chips here. Dave raises. I mean,
feel
honestly,
sorry for my boy Joe.
I mean, it's really. I mean,
He's
I
being
would be.
skewered.
I mean, obviously, yes, you lose to Ace Queen here, but you beat 9-7. You beat all the 2 pairs. You beat like kings that Dave maybe could be getting sneaky with on the flop. Like, really, really, really hard to blame Joe Bold for stacking off here. Yep, 3-bets it to 850.
An ace would be...
Dave has the delicious, delicious choice between do you just jam it in right now, or do you call to trap? Probably the fact that you've got the flush draw covered probably means that trapping is maybe slightly a bit more what you're supposed to do, but whatever. I mean, you know.
An ace for chop. I am calling for an ace.
I mean,
Oh my goodness, this is disgusting.
I mean, yeah. Say no more.
Oh, royal.
Oh yeah, and he's made a royal.
Oh my god.
Just really totally unnecessary, but just kind of rubs it in even more. A day in the life of Dave. Just normal Dave things. Royal flushes. You're stacking the same guy twice in like a...
Joe just has to
fairly
make reels
disgusting
of
coolers.
this now. He has to add this in. It's like out of a...
Wouldn't be at all surprised if Dave is the most winning player on this stream, like across